G'day, I'm Liam McBride, Crowns Maximo Solution Architect, and in this training video, we're going to go through communication templates. So communication templates are an application in Maximo that allows you to store a set template for an email and that email to be sent out. Communication templates are found under System Configuration, Platform Configuration, Communication Templates. To make a new one, it's quite simple. You just hit the plus up here. Typically, I like to give them a name that relates to where they're going. So this one's going to be for the work order. So we'll call it work order. And let's call it test01, but it'd be great, if you had a name that related to its function. So applies to, that's what is the main table, or object, database object that this communication template will apply to. So to create these, you have to have a bit of a feel for the application and what tables it uses. The work order uses the work order table. So I'll just click that. Now, accessible from, what this does is it cuts down where this template is valid. Do we want to just anywhere can use it in applications, which means any work order application. Escalations, their scheduled tasks or workflow, will be part of email communications as part of workflow. But we're going to say this one just applies to the work order application. So I'm going to click apps. Sent from, this would be the Crowns Maximo administrator. So I'm just going to make up the email for now, but moving forward, you should have a proper email. Apply to would be the same. Now with the subject, you can type whatever you like, obviously, and then this little icon on the side here is how you substitute variables in. So just clicking on that, I can get the work order number. So if I scroll down here, you see there's the work order number, and to bring the value back, I just click there. And then when I create that email, that work order number, anything that has the colon and the field name will get replaced with the real attribute. So whatever the work order number may be. Now in the message body, I can write whatever I want. And again, there's this little icon on the side here that allows you to add in attributes from the record. And it's not just the work order. You can also go through and do related records. And all of these here are called relationships. So we'll briefly go through relationships later, but just say you've got a work order and it's got a location and you want the location description. You can come in here, location. And just click on the description. So that'll put in the location description. Now, a good practice to follow is to get the communication template ID and whack it in the footer or the email. So when people get an email, they know exactly where it's coming from. So you might make a lot of these, and obviously people get lots of emails, and they say, hey, the work order email's sending me the wrong data. It's hard to track down if you don't know which template they're talking about. So you put that in, and it'll help you find it. All right, now the recipients tab here is where you could hard code in certain groups, but you can also set that and when you're going to send the record. So I'm just going to save it without any recipients. You'll notice it's in status inactive. It's going to change its status here to active. It warns me about the recipients, but that's fine. Anything yellow is a warning. Now, Maximo has attached documents, so you can actually attach the work order documents that may be linked to that particular record. And again, what's a quite handy one is when you're doing purchasing, you can maybe attach the purchase order print report, but we'll just leave it without attachments for now. And I'm just going to tick this box here, com log entry, because what that does is it creates a copy of that against the work order for whenever one of these emails go out. So by ticking that box, whenever this email goes out, our work order will have a record of it. I'm just going to save that. So moving over to our work order record. Just going to find any old work order. Okay, to select in here, you can do a communication. So under create, communication, look up the template. There we go. And you see it's substituted in the work order number. And the location description didn't work because there's no location. So let's just cancel out of that and add in a location. So we work types now required. So again, create communication, template, copy that in, and there you go, you put the location description. So 2, Maximo stores the email address for roles, also stores it for people and person groups. So I'm just going to click on people because this is my email here, and click 2 and click OK. You can see my email has been copied in, and hit send, and it's on its way. Now clicking on the log tab here, communication log, you can see there's my email. It's recorded the time it was sent and who it was sent to. If you want to check what the names of the fields are to do your substitution variables, like let's just say you want the GL account, a good way of finding that out is just clicking on it and going Alt-I on your keyboard, and it tells you the field name. When it comes to those relationships I showed you before, it's a bit advanced, but I'll show you. Under system configuration, platform configuration, database configuration, if you have access to it, you can go into the work order, click on the work order, and you'll see on the relations tab, there are all the relations there. So the one I used was the location, and it's just the location number to the location number. All right, that's it for this training video. See you in the next one. Bye.